Hello, my dear children. We have come with one more question for JEE Advanced. It's a question based upon moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Okay. Now, in all the figure, you can find one interesting aspect. All the cases, 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever it may be, all the cases, the rod of length L, either one rod, a two rod, yeah, four rod, etc. But all the rods are trying to rotate about an axis, passing through one end. Isn't it? All the rods are trying to rotate about an axis, passing through one end of the rod. All the cases, this is a figure. And here, one thing is very essential for us to remember. That is, when a rod is rotating about an axis, passing through one end, rod of mass m, length L, I need not repeat it all the time, mass m, about an axis passing through one end, rod is perpendicular to it. Moment of inertia, we know that m by 3 L square, or better I write like this, 1 by 3 ml square. Okay, I is equal to 1 by 3 ml square. Okay, this is the point here. In all the cases, the point is C, and the end point we call A, or B, I call B. Now here, this is not our case, but we've taken a reference case, common case, basic case. Here, we have to interpret that L is the length of the point B, that is extreme point, perpendicular to the axis. Isn't it? This is the distance of the end point, perpendicular distance of end point, perpendicular distance of the end point from the axis. Here, the rod itself is perpendicular, so L is the perpendicular distance. L is perpendicular distance of end of the rod, end point of the rod. Like that we can interpret perpendicular distance of end point of the rod from axis. Now, the rod is like this. This is the axis. This is axis. And this is theta. So, this will be the perpendicular distance. Okay. This is the length of the rod. This is our point C. Okay. This is our point B. We have taken BS. And this is the perpendicular distance of the point from the axis. This is coming to be L sine theta. Because sine theta is equal to opposite side by what? Adjacent side. We want opposite side. Opposite side is L sine theta. L is the length of the rod. Now, I have to generalize my expression for moment of inertia. What is that? 1 by 3 m into what? Perpendicular distance of the end point from the axis square. In the first case, we have taken a special case. Rod itself was perpendicular to the axis. The distance was L. Now, rod makes an angle. When I go for the same condition, the perpendicular distance comes to be L sine theta. So that comes to be L square sine square theta. Okay. So this will be the general formula for moment of inertia of a rod about an axis passing through one end, and rod makes an angle theta with the axis. Then moment of inertia comes to be 1 by 3 m L square sine square theta. With this generalization, we can enter into our problems. In all the problems I told you, rod, we have to find the moment of inertia of this rod passing through one end, about an axis passing through one end. So everywhere I can use this. Now I come to the P. In P, I take for rod CB. Angle is 45 degree. Rod AB, angle is 45 degree. Then moment of inertia of the rod CB. Again, same problem. About one end, 1 by 3 m L square. What is the angle? 45 sine square 45. That is 1 by 3 m L square sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Its square will be 1 by 2. This is 1 by 6 m L square. Similarly, ICA. ICA also makes so much angle, 45 degree. So I can, without any hesitation, without any further explanation, whatever the manner rod CB was aligned, same manner rod CA is aligning, ICA will be coming to be 1 by 6 ml square. And we have two rods only. Total moment of inertia, in the first case I call IP, will be 1 by 6 ml square plus 1 by 6 ml square. That comes to be ml square by 3. This is for the first figure. Let us check whether the answer is there or not. Yes, very much there. P matching with 5. Okay. Now, this is figure P. Now, figure Q. Again, we have the rod CB. This is the perpendicular distance of the rod CB, isn't it? And in the diagram itself, I am marking this is L sine 60. Similarly, CA, same thing. CA makes 60 degree. Therefore, this is coming to be L sine 60. But we have one more rod. Distance of that rod from the axis is OA dash. Distance of rod from the axis is this is an equilateral triangle surely, because this angle is 60, 60. This is the altitude of the equilateral triangle. That distance is coming to be L root 3 by 2, altitude of an equilateral. So I have marked the perpendicular distance of the points from the axis. Okay. Now for the Q, I calculate moment of inertia of the rod CB. CB 1 by 3 m L square sine square 60. That is 1 by 3 m L square sine square 60 will be how much? 3 by 4. 3 get cancelled. We are getting ml square by 4. Now, without any hesitation, I can say ICA is also the same distance, 1 by 3 L square sine square 60. Without any further explanation, I can write ml square by 4. And what about IAB? Now, IAB, I'm going to use a logic. In the case of ring, we have told moment of inertia is ring is about the central axis is mr squared. And what is the speciality of ring? Each and every point of the ring is equidistant from the axis. And this is applicable not in the case of ring. Any geometrical figure, if each and every point is equidistant from the axis, we can write moment of inertia is m into distance square. Not necessary to be a ring. Ring, we very clearly know that each and every point not only equidistant from center, but also equidistant from the axis. We want equidistant from the axis. So we can write mr square. So similarly, in AB, every point is equidistant from the axis O dash. Every point on the OB is equidistant from the axis, where R is the altitude of that equilateral triangle, L root 3 by 2. This gives you moment of inertia of IAB. That is coming to be how much? M L square 3 by 4. ml square 3 by. Therefore, total moment of inertia in the case of Q, we have to add ml square by 4 plus ml square by 4 plus 3 by 4 ml square. ml square by 4, 3 by 4 ml square. So that is coming to be 5 by 4 ml square. Yes, we have the answer or not? Let us check. Yes, 1. So Q matching with 1. Okay. Now we come to the figure R. In R, the angle between the rod CD and CB is 90 degree. But this angle the rod, our axis is dotted line. Angle made by the rod with the axis, that is coming to be angle made by the rod with the axis is 45 degree. And you see all the rods I can name it as ICB, ICD, CD, CD, AD, AB, all rods of same length L, same mass M, and making same angle 45 degree with the axis. So Everywhere I have same moment of inertia calculation. I start with ICD. ICD, what is the formula? ICD 1 by 3 m. What is the perpendicular distance? We know this is the perpendicular distance. I am drawing perpendicular distance. In all the cases, one line will be sufficient. This is the perpendicular distance. And perpendicular distance of ICD or ICB or CB I start with. ICB, perpendicular distance of ICB. And what is the distance? Opposite side, that is L sine 45 whole square. That comes to be 1 by 3 m L square. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2, its square is 1 by 2. That coming to be 1 by 6 m L square. Now, what about ICD? Exactly same, 1 by 6 m L square. And what about IAD? Exactly same perpendicular distance. What? L sine 45. This is also coming to be 1 by 6 ml squared. So, no need of any further explanation. IAB, that is equal to ml square by 6. Now, how many are there? We have 1. This is the case R. 4 are there. Therefore, total moment of inertia IR, I'd write 4 into 1 by 6 into ml square. So, I'm better rubbing off this. We explained it, so need of further explanation. I'm rubbing it off. Okay, further explanation I'm rubbing. Now tell me, what will be the total moment of inertia for geometrical figure? ICB, then ICD, IAD, IAB, all are ml square by 6. Total will be, I write once again, listen, 4 into 1 by 6 into ml square. That comes to be IR is equal to 2 by 3 ml squared. Let us search. Answer is there. Yes, it is very much there. 4. R matching with 4. Now we have the last figure. I write here on the side. I made a space for that. This is S. Now look at here. The diagram, I will draw the diagram. This, the angle rod makes with the axis is 30 degree. Angle rod makes with the axis is 30 degree. Therefore, this distance I mark here, is L sine 30. L sine 30. Is it so? Now, in S, I can write ICB. Oh. Look, ICB. We only 2 rods, ICB and ICD. What is that? 1 by 3 m L sine 30 whole square. Sine 30 is half, that is ml square by 4 into 1 by 3. That comes to be 1 by 3 ml square by 4. That comes to be 1 by 12 ml square. Then what about ICD? Exactly symmetrical. No need of further explanation. ICA, not CD. ICA. That ICA. So ICA. Look. ICA is same arrangement, same angle, same length, everything same. I need not go for any explanation. 1 by 2 ml square. Therefore, total IS, I had to add ICB plus ICA. When these two are added, I will be getting 1 by 6 ml square. Okay, is it there? Yes, very much there. 2. Yes, therefore, S is 2. So, P is 5, correct? P is 5, Q is 1, R is 4, P is 5, Q is 1, R is 4, S is 2. Answer is very much option A. So again, questions level of difficulty is not this thing. Here use one basic concept. A rod makes an angle, rod rotating about one end, makes an angle theta with the axis. We can use a formula. Moment of inertia is equal to 1 by 3 ml square theta. 1 by 3 ml square theta. So in every case, we have used the same problem, but different situation. Only one difference used in the question, option Q. There we have third rod AB. The speciality of third rod was each and every point of the rod AB in the case Q is equidistant from the axis. That is the altitude of equilateral triangle. That is L root 3 by 2. Therefore, that rod's moment of inertia is simply mr squared. That is mr squared means ml squared 3 by 4. So along with the rods CB and CA, we have to add that also. We got the answer there at a sum of how many? 5 by 4 ml squared. So all the cases, treatment was same, but different situations were there. So we have to slowly work out. So only one thing we require is presence of mind. Because so many cases have to be mixed up. Anyway, options we got it. Okay, that's all about